15 July 1948. NCC aims at developing qualities of character, courage, discipline, leadership, secular outlook, spirit of adventure and sportsmanship, and ideals of selfless service among the youth to make them useful citizens. NCC creates a human resource of organized, trained, and motivated youth to provide leadership in all walks of life, including the armed forces, and be always available for the service of nation. And we are very proud of the cadets of NCC of our school in their wonderful army attire and in the Navy wing. Our national flag, our tricolor, is a symbol of a free country. It was adopted after a meeting of Constituent Assembly held on 22nd July 1947. I request our Honorable Chief Guest, our Reverend Principal Sir, to please hoist the national flag. Please, sir, do the honors.
तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे
भारत माता की भारत माता की भारत माता की वंदे वंदे वंदे. Thank you. The saffron color indicates strength and courage of the country. The white indicates peace and truth. The green band presents the fertility, growth, and auspiciousness of our land. The blue Ashoka chakra of 1424 spokes depicts the wheel of the law, the wheel of dharma. It represents motion or the life in movement or the death in stagnation. Now moving on to the most awaited program of the function, the march past by NCC cadets who had been performing, who had been rehearsing for the last several weeks, facing the biting cold. Republic Day is celebrated with much pomp and gaiety all across the country. The main attraction of Republic Day celebration is the annual parade, which begins at Rajpath, Delhi and ends at the India Gate. The ceremonious event showcases India's cultural and social heritage. Parades and air shows by the Indian Army, Indian Navy, and the Indian Air Force. We at DAV PSCB don't lag behind. In the campus of DAV PSCB Patna, the atmosphere is no less charged. The very rhythmic and synchronous march past by our NCC cadets is a complete delight to watch. Our hearts begin to reverberate with each sound of the drum. Now let me tell you the name of the officers. Senior Division Army, led by Senior Under Officers Ashutosh Singh. Senior Under Officer Sumit Kumar. Senior Under Officer Akshat Kumar. Senior Under Officer Rakshit Anand. The girls parading in tune and shoulder to shoulder with Senior Under Officer Shivani Mishra and Senior Under Officer Isa Anand. In the Junior Division boys, we have Under Officer Aryan Kern and Under Officer Pooja Kumari. The Navy team, we have Under Officer Krishna Singh, Under Officer Samya, and Under Officer Tolika. A very synchronous march past by our NCC cadets. With each sound of the drum, our NCC cadets in their proud uniform, with a love for the country in their hearts, do the march parts with all zeal and enthusiasm. The hard work of the last several weeks is clearly visible in their Josh. DAV PSCB is proud to declare that we have 2 battalions, only school with 2 battalions, 26 Bihar Battalion NCC and 29 Bihar Battalion NCC. A single school. Bihar 11. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for these brave NCC cadets. Wonderful. A ship sails on the vast and endless ocean. The crewmen work hard and make sure that it sails and rules the ocean. But this is not possible without the guidance of the captain of the ship. And similarly, the captain of this huge cruise liner, DAV Public School, PSCB Patna, our beloved and honorable principal sir, Dr. M.K. Das, constantly motivates us and steers us to the right direction. He is a very bold and brave man with great ideology and determination, with clear vision for the future of the school. I would also like to share the philanthropic work we executed a day before of distributing blankets to the poor and destitute and the children of the orphanage to help them face this biting cold. So, ladies and gentlemen, please let me welcome the guest of honor, our principal, Dr. M.K. Das, to the stage to address this august gathering and share his words of wisdom and bless us. Please.
Thank you. A very good morning to one and all present here. And of course, wish you all a very happy Republic Day. We feel proud that we have been sustaining democracy for the last 73 years. We have proved our commitment to the Constitution we enacted and we gave to ourselves. Before I put forward other words, let me share a word which will fill us with pride that the handwritten Constitution of India was done by one of our native Bihari men, Prem Bihari Narayan Raizada. He wrote whole 251 pages in italic calligraphy and didn't take a single penny on the request of the Prime Minister of India. We are proud, sir, for your great work. Your work is preserved in our parliament even today. Now, 26th January and all these celebrations is meant to remind ourselves that we are committed to certain norms. Let me tell you a story which was put forward by Thomas Hobbes in 17th century. The basis was the English Civil War, when there was total anarchy in the society and less or no governance. Some of you who are students of political science must be knowing the fact that an epic called Leviathan was written by Thomas Hobbes, where he has proposed that in a community near a seashore, each one of them was at war with others. All were fighting with all. Then a sea serpent, a sea monster came up, whose name was Leviathan. And it said, "You give me food and I will give you governance. I will help you have a system in the society." As the people were dying out of no system at all in the society, they agreed. And they made Leviathan their ruler. After that, because of the good governance, the community came at the top. This is, of course, an imaginary situation put forward by Thomas Hobbes. But the meaning is clear. The humankind, the society that we develop to sustain itself must have certain norms, must have certain rules and regulations. And in a republic, we create those norms, we frame those norms, and we follow them. And this is on this day in 1950 that we gave to ourselves the highest law of the land, the Constitution of India. Some of you who must have entered my cabin must have seen, as soon as you enter the door, straight you will find the preamble of the Constitution of India, which I have put after I came in. Just to show that, yes, we need to pay respect to the Constitution which we have created for ourselves, and there will be no compromise with that. So it's a day, of course, to celebrate that we are sustaining the so-called best form of the government in the whole world, democracy, where we make rules for ourselves and we are committed to that. It is this day, the 26th January, to remind that yes, our ancestors have done the right thing by framing the biggest constitution of the world, adored in the whole world. And we are here to follow those norms which are laid down. Each day, each year, on this day, we will remind ourselves our commitment to the society, to ourselves, so that this great country becomes more great in the coming days, with the future generation showing their wholehearted commitment towards the Constitution of India, as well as the duties we have been assigned towards the community. And being DAVians, we are committed to all those good things in the world which have been recommended by the world community. Thank you once again and have a very nice 73rd Republic Day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your best wishes and blessings and the beautiful message. And we hope that with your energy, enthusiasm, and focus, our school will achieve greater excellence. Under your leadership and guidance, may we reach the next levels of glory. Thank you so much, sir. National festivals like Republic Day and Independence Day are incomplete without singing of patriotic songs. Who can forget the immortal song "Ae Mere Watan Ke Logo," sung by the legendary Lata Mangeshkar ji in the famous Ramlila Maidan of Delhi on January 27, 1963, which brought tears in the eyes of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. So, ladies and gentlemen, and my dear children, hold your hearts as I welcome the cultural committee of the school with their beautiful and patriotic presentation of the song Dil Diya Hai Jaan Bhi Denge Ae Watan Tere Liye. And we are very honored and blessed to hear the melodious voice of our Honorable Principal Sir, who is accompanying the choir, leading by example.
अपना मीडिया का फोन आ रहा है उठाइए आइए हम पकड़ लेते हैं थोड़ी देर पकड़ लें
बंद करते अब चल रहा ना फेसबुक में क्लियर है देखिए फेसबुक क्लैरिटी है यूट्यूब क्लैरिटी है लेकिन तो लेक चलता है एकदम लाइव है
इसका क्लियरिटी ठीक नहीं है
नहीं प्रॉब्लम यही हो गया हम नहीं देख पा रहे थे क्या शो कर रहा था उनको पता ही नहीं चल रहा कहाँ दिखा रहे क्या नहीं इसलिए हम फोन मांगे सबसे
कुछ मैं शरण अपना करेंगे, वतन तेरे दिया है जान देंगे, वतन तेरे दिया है जान देंगे, वतन तेरे शरण अपना करेंगे, वतन दिया है जान देंगे, वतन दिया है जान देंगे, वतन जान देंगे, वतन तू मेरा धर्मा, तू मेरा धर्मा, तू मेरा ईमान है। वतन महबूब मेरे, कुछ भी दे कुर्बान है। वतन महबूब मेरे, कुछ भी दे कुर्बान है। हम जिएंगे और मरेंगे, वतन दिल दिया है जान भी देंगे, वतन तेरे लिए। दिल दिया है जान भी देंगे, वतन तेरे लिए। हिंदू मुस्लिम सिख ईसाई और वतन मुसलमान है। हम जिएंगे और मरेंगे, वतन दिया है जान देंगे, वतन तेरे लिए। दिया है जान देंगे, वतन तेरे लिए। अपना करेंगे, दिया है जान देंगे, वतन तेरे लिए। दिया है जान ऐ वतन तेरे लिए।
A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for our honorable principal sir leading with example with a melodious song which is still reverberating in our hearts and it will echo in our hearts throughout the day. ये बात हवाओं को बताए रखना, रोशनी होगी चिरागों को जलाए रखना, लहू देकर जिसकी हिफाजत हमने की, ऐसे तिरंगे को सदा दिल में बसाए रखना. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the conclusion of the program following all the COVID protocols laid by the government. And I request Sanjay Thakur sir. Okay, we have some group photography with the cultural committee. A big round of applause for the singers in the choir for their melodious performance. You have charged the whole atmosphere. And then Principal Sir will proceed for photography with our cadets.
देखिए तो वीडियो कैमरा में पोजीशन ज्यादा एक से स्किप किया
जाने की कोई जरूरत नहीं।
ये बाहर में क्लिक कर दिया, दूसरा वीडियो क्लिक कर दिया, नहीं कैच हो गया।
भाई कौन नहीं जाना चाहिए, सब लोग क्या सब कुछ फाउंडेशन यही नहीं।
अरे फेसबुक में क्लैरिटी चल रहा है, यूट्यूब पर क्लैरिटी नहीं है। फेसबुक है, वो फेसबुक क्लियर है पूरा, और फेसबुक लीक चल रहा है लेकिन क्लैरिटी चल रहा है फेसबुक में,
हाँ,
क्लियर
फेसबुक पे ज्यादा
क्लियर।
वर्ड बाय वर्ड जैसे यहाँ सर बोलते हैं यूट्यूब पे आप ये तो क्लैरिटी नहीं।
लेकिन फेसबुक एकदम क्लियर है।
फेसबुक पे हम 2 सेकंड लेट क्या
फेसबुक हम देखे ही नहीं, हम तो अपना ही में लगे हुए थे।
उसमें स्ट्रीमिंग करने लग रहा है यूट्यूब पे।
ये फेसबुक
तो ये तो लिंक भेजे तो उसी पे है।
हाँ, फेसबुक का भी हम लिंक
देखिए ना, पोजीशन सही है ना कैमरा का, मेन वही पढ़ो, हम नहीं देख पा रहे क्या हो रहा है क्या नहीं हो रहा
आपने देखे यहीं पे।
जूम नहीं हो सकता।
है। हाँ नहीं, जूम अरे वो कैमरा अलग होता है।
तो लाइव के लिए कुछ स्पेशल कैमरा नहीं?
आवाज नहीं आ रहा, हम तो ज्वाइन है भाई,
कैमरा
हम लोकेशन भेजे हैं, हमको भी भेजिएगा तो।
कैमरा जा रहा है
इस पे तो हम हैं लेकिन इस पे दिखा नहीं रहा है, ये लोग कहाँ कर दिए हैं पता ही नहीं चल रहा है।
किस वाले पे लाइव आप लोग कराएंगे? क्योंकि डीएवी पटना ऑफिशियल पे हम हैं।
चैनल खुली है।
चैनल कैसे खोलेंगे?
कौन सा है?
ये फेसबुक
आपने ज्वाइन किए हैं?
हाँ भाई, हम ज्वाइन किए हैं, कितने लोगों को हम ज्वाइन कराए हैं।
लेकिन यह है कि इसमें पता नहीं चला
हाँ।
इतना।
आपको फ्रेंड्स को निकालिए दिएगी।
मेरा 1000 पे
आवाज रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है। डिक्लाइन
कौन सा है देखिए।
आप ज्वाइन किए ना?
हम इसी पे ज्वाइन किए थे, DAV ऑफिशियल, इस पे हम ज्वाइन किए हैं। इस पे
नहीं कुछ और है।
इसी पे ज्वाइन किया है। इसको देखिए, हाँ अभिषेक सर भेजे हुए हैं।
जूम और होने का ऑप्शन नहीं है।
लेट्स वेलकम आवर न्यू मेंबर।
ये सब तो फेसबुक खुल रहा है लोग का, आपको दिख नहीं, कायरा लाइव भी देख रही है।
The NCC cadets having themselves captured in the stills with our honorable principal sir.
एक्चुअली डीवीबी से बिना
A very
बहुत बन
proud
गया है।
moment for the school.
ये
We are proud of the NCC cadets who had been practicing vigorously in the biting cold early in the morning under the guidance of Captain Arun Kumar Jha and Third Officer Raj Kumar. I wish to bring out the names again of the officers of our NCC battalion. Senior Division Army. In the Senior Division Army, we have Senior Under Officer Ashutosh Singh, Senior Under Officer Sumit Kumar, and Senior Under Officer Akshat Kumar with Senior Under Officer Rakshit Anand. From the Girls Division, we have Senior Under Officer Shivani Mishra and Senior Under Officer Tisa Anand. The Junior Divisional Boys led by Under Officer Aryan Kern, and the Junior Division Girls led by Under Officer Pooja Kumari. In the Navy team, we have Under Officer Krishna Singh, Under Officer Soumya, and Under Officer Tulika. Our principal sir was escorted by the pilots, Senior Under Officer Lavanya Prakash, Senior Under Officer Mansi Singh, Senior Under Officer Disha Shivamani, and Senior Under Officer Shruti Priya. All the officers are from class 11. After the photography session is over, we'll proceed for the Shanti part. We have two more teams waiting to capture the moment with Honorable Principal Sir.
फेसबुक में भी देखिए डीवीबी से भी अलग 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 डीवीबी से पता डीवीबी से पता म्यूट कर दो, दिखेगा दिख जाएगा, दिख रहा है।
हम लोग हमारी बात नहीं आ
पता नहीं पता ना दोनों वाला पर कैमरा करना नहीं फेसबुक कैमरा ठीक है।
I request everyone to please stand up for the Shanti part, and with that we'll conclude today's beautiful function. Sanjay sir. Oh,
शान्ति आपः शान्ति रोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवा शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्ति सर्वं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधि ॐ शान्तिः 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 आप सभी को नमस्ते नमस्ते नमस्ते।
इसको पोस्ट कीजिए, इसको हैंडस्ट्रिंग कीजिए, हैंडस्ट्रिंग कीजिए, यूट्यूब हैंड, अब कैमरा दिख रहे हैं, यूट्यूब हैंडस्ट्रिंग
हम कैमरा आप देखिए पोस्ट भी कीजिएगा।
पोस्ट जरूरी है, नहीं तो खत्म हो जाएगा। हटाइए इसको, हटाइए इसको।